Another tough loss. I thought, a tale of two halves again. Something, that I told the guys, even within this process, at some point we got to learn. And we got to be able to take that next step, and we haven't yet. For them to shoot 50% in the first half and 50%, from the field and 50% from three, that to me was not representation of what the game plan was going into it. And then I thought the second half it was more energy, alertness, and we forced them into some things to where they shot only 3 3-pointers, but only shot 33% from the field. Now, we didn't shoot it that well from the field, too, but even within that, it gave us an opportunity to win. We fought back, got it in there, Lou at the line to tie it, made one, missed one. But, overall, I just told the guys it's to that point now where we have to move, man. I just feel like we just been on this point for a while and beating on the same points that are causing us to come out on the other end of wins and losses. So, my point to them was, you guys got to figure it out. I don't know what other message, we can send to you as a staff of the things that are killing us or hurting us when it comes to winning the game.
You mentioned, obviously shooting the way they shot in the first half wasn't in the game plan. Was it, did they do anything different, or just, the guys said, maybe didn't come up with enough energy? This is a rivalry game at home.
Yeah.
You said you probably conveyed that. What happened in the first half? At least your observation.
I thought probably more so concerned about the offensive end of the floor. To where I'm always saying, our energy shouldn't be predicted by what's going on that end of the floor. When you think about them shooting 50% from the field and from three, it wasn't anything new, that they did. It's just that we were not effective with our game plan, and a lot of it dealt with energy. And like I told them, I'm still getting on guys about playing hard. And that makes no sense. And I basically told them, even with what's going on at CSU and them playing with 7 guys, those guys believe in what their coach is selling. And I'm saying, I will put this staff up against anybody in the country. And I told them that. I don't care who you talk about, Coach K, Coach Kyle, whoever. I'll put them up because we do our job in a sense of preparing you guys for the game. You just got to follow the plan out. And we didn't do that in the first half.
Like you mentioned, second half they didn't shoot quite as well, and they gave you guys a shot. I guess on their end on defense, what did they do to keep you guys in the?
Well, they're just a tough-minded defensive team, and I'm still amazed, game in and game out, how they can do it without fouls being called over the period. But I'm amazed by that. But that's nothing new. That's been going on for a while. So I don't know what he's teaching, but they defend. So
it seemed like you were aggressive, kind of going at the basket early, and then there was a little lull. Did you think you maybe settled for some jumpers and then got back later to being more aggressive?
Yeah, well, the plan was because especially in the second half when both teams were in the bonus. Now, again, I'm always open and on balance, and you shoot, but not rush shot or hurried shots. And we tried to run some pick and roll action, force them to switch, and put their guard or their bigs on on a guard, and then attack him. I thought JJ did a really good job with that early. The shot that Alex took later on, I thought that was one of the rush ones where I was saying, that was a switch, show your shot fake and go. But yeah, we still have to find that balance. Yeah.
Good was, Clavel, Maglo, and Nixon hit the 3 late.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's only 7 guys, but they believe in what they did. But those 3 in particular seem to be pretty effective tonight.
Well, actually, I thought we did a good job on Clavel. He took 17 shots to get 20 points. I thought we were effective on him. I thought we were not effective on Emmanuel. because I mean his game is an energy game, but again, offensively, you know, he's a right-handed player, and when he got to the basket, it was because of him going to the right hand. And I don't care who watches or get prepared for him. Each game in, I'm saying coaches are telling guys to take away his right hand, and he finds a way to continue to do it and get to the basket. And we didn't do a good job with that. And then the other thing that he does is crash the glass. I think he's effective with his energy and how hard he plays. And then I thought the kid 11 was the X factor within what they were doing. Obviously, that was a big three there at the end, but I just thought he was solid. Made up for some things with his ability to shoot or made shots today. So, but again, I mean, second half versus first half. You know, I just thought first half wasn't what we talked about. Second half was more about what we talked about.
You when you started talking to us, you said that you guys need to get over this hump almost. Is that because of a lack of confidence on the team? And if so, if it's more game, what do you need to overcome? If it's confidence, how do you overcome that?
I don't think it's confidence. 'Cause I think we do a pretty good job of preaching confidence. I think it's more of the will. And again, the only way to get over it is to correct the things that we're not doing well. And to me, like I told them, for us to be still at that point where I'm talking about energy, that's a problem, you know. For me to continue, and I know we only had 8 turnovers, but man, are they careless? They're just careless turnovers. Even the one JJ had late, you know, I think it was a 1-point game. You know, turned it over and they go down and get fouled, and that pushes it back to 3. You can say, yeah, we only had 8, but again, it's when it happens, you know. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I think it was about 5 minutes left. You guys went on that like 7-0 run or something. And I think it was really the first run all second half. What was working kind of offensively at that point?
Just moving the basketball and attacking and being assertive. And I thought, I want to say it was either a 1-point game, 2-point game, and it might have been that same play, yeah, where JJ had it. The ball went to Lou, it stopped. Then it went to JJ and it stopped, and then he turned it over. So to me, I'm always talking to him about moving the basketball. But those two, because of their ability to attack, you know, always give them that freedom. But it has to be like that. But if they catch it and they stare it down, and if it takes more than a thought process, it's too long. You got to move the basketball and then wait for the next opportunity to be aggressive in attack.
Pleased with how Lou attacked. I mean, I think he went to the free throw line 18 times, and he went there 23 total. Where you know, you probably would like to see him knock a few more of those down.
Yeah.
You like that?
Well, I like that part of it, but again, you know, I took him out in the first half for a long period right there because I was just unhappy with the energy. It's the start of the game, you know. And I'm past that point of instant gratification where you give it to me one game and the next game is back to, you know, casualness, you know. So, you know, he set and then figured it out, and then I thought he had a better ending of the first half and a better second half.
I guess games are close a lot. You gave yourself some chances at the end, but couldn't. Over the top, we kind of talked about this, but in your mind, what was the difference, especially down the stretch in this game?
I mean, I think down the stretch we were just fouling a little too much, putting them to the line, and then, you know, they made their free throws, and you know, we just didn't make enough plays toward the end of the game to, you know, get over the top.
Obviously, they used a pretty short rotation with 7 guys. How do you feel like they handled, you know, the tempo and pressure from you guys tonight?
I mean, they handled it pretty well, obviously. I mean, we lost. The coach is doing a good job calling timeouts for them, you know, getting their win back. But that's just all on us.
Sarah, for any of you guys, just how frustrating was it? I think you you guys would make a push and maybe tie it or come close, and then that Clavel or someone would make a three or then extend the lead, and you kept coming back, and just how frustrating was it not to get kind of, get over the top there and maybe take the lead there?
I mean, we're in conference, so there's good teams everywhere we play. There's good players on the court. So what we need to do is just fasten in on defense so those plays don't happen.
Yes, I think it was about 5 minutes left. That 7-0 stretch was kind of your first run of the half. Was it I guess up to that point in the half, what were they doing well to keep you guys from going on any extended runs?
I mean, I think it was more us. Like, starting the first half, we just didn't come out, with enough energy defensively to get stops. I mean, that wasn't really anything offensively. I mean, we gave up, 79 or 78 points. So, I mean, when we're giving up close to 80 points, it's going to be tough to win that game if you're not shooting the ball great. So, I mean, we just got to focus more on the defensive end.
You were taking the ball out. You've done that a lot. Outside of Clavel a few times, obviously, and Montfort. Just they don't have very many guys, but they're getting it done. Just how big of a challenge was it? What were those two guys tonight in particular?
They're really the heart of their team, and they play with a lot of energy and passion. And we knew that those two guys were definitely going to bring it, and we wanted to try to limit them. But I mean, they're great players. I mean, so much you can do. They were just ready to play today.
Just in that first half, I think you had 13 straight of your guys' points. Were you, coming off that last game, not playing a whole lot of minutes? Did it, do anything between that game and this game in terms of motivation for you?
No, I mean, I take every game the same. I felt hot, so I was shooting the ball, and my team was telling me to shoot the ball, but it doesn't matter if we don't come out with a win.
You come out to win every game, but it's been the first time in a long time since you guys faced a loss in this series. How much does this sting, and will that be motivation, or is it just doesn't matter who it is? A loss is a loss.
I mean, both. I mean, it sucks to lose CSU, and a loss is a loss, and we got to go. We have another chance at them at their place, and we're gonna have to go get a win.
You guys have, with Boise up next, a couple of the, top two teams in the standings here. Is this sort of, crunch time for you in terms of evaluating where you're at ahead of the tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to go learn from this game and try to go in on Boise and definitely focus more on the defensive end, because the first game they definitely came out offensively and were scoring on all cylinders. So we got to focus on that end of the floor defensively and just get stops and play on edge.